Welcome out to our KoJack's live stream for today. Today is Thursday, February 20th. We got about a week left in February, so you know what it is. We got to get this 1-2 action going today. We got this live stream going here. We're going to have a crazy game. We're running the prize wheel at full capacity once again. High hands every hour, including at the live table. And this is going to be a lot of fun today. We've already got some good players here, a good roster going on for our live stream. We got Buddha, we got Paul, we got Brandon, Alex, Pokerface Superman. Mr. P has joined us. And we've got Rock Chalk, Brady, Sir Folds a Lot, and Tom joining us for this live game today. And we're kicking things off with the action already. Brady raising it up to $6 here. Getting a call from Rock Chalk with a suited king. Tom comes along with a king-queen suited. And it looks like we are 7 ways to the flop here. We've got 42 bucks in the middle already. Starting things off with some pretty crazy action here. And a pretty crazy flop, too. All kinds of sideways. We've got Aiden in the box right now instead of in the booth. He is one of our favorite dealers here. Certainly doing some craziness. Flop comes out ace high this time. 10 and a 3 to go along with it, giving Brady a flush draw. Not really a whole lot of action for these other players. Not really much of a piece. Tom looking for a jack to hit Broadway. Pokerface, Superman, and P both with backdoor flush draws. Let's see what Aiden decides to put out here on this turn. And it's another ace. Ace of clubs, eliminating Pokerface Superman's flush draw. 2 aces, a 10 and a 3. Brady going for that flush. Little does he know, he just needs any pair in his hand to beat Pokerface Superman, who's got queen high right now. Aces and 10s with a queen. Brady keeping up the aggression here. A little river bluff for $25. Can't win with 7 high unless you bet at it. And it looks like he does bet at it, but Pokerface Superman makes the call. Turns over his queen, and he's good. Not even king high going to take this one. Queen high taking down our first pot of the live stream. And we are going to be moving on here. We got some pretty good players at the table. Some decent action players as well. Hopefully everybody's Thursday is going very good. It's a little chilly out there in West Texas. Hopefully the weather is cooperating wherever you are watching. We are KoJack's in Midland, Texas. And we've got a real good 1-2 game going on already. We've got a couple of tables running too. We've got a 5 on the button running in the main room. And I think we're about to open up a 1-2 table in the main room as well. So you got the itch to play some poker. I say come out and see us. Got a couple of tables for everybody right now. And Mr. Brady looks down at a 7-6 of hearts. That suited 7 didn't quite work out for him this last time. So it looks like he's going to raise it up to $6. And try again. Rock Chalk with the suited queen. Tom with the suited 9-7. Buddha picking up pocket 8s. A couple of snowmen out there. Definitely cold enough outside for those snowmen. Paul going to throw away a couple of hearts. Brandon with the 4 tray of spades. P getting out of there. Sir Folds a Lot, making good on his name. Now that may be a little bit of a tell. Usually when people tell you that they fold or call or bluff a lot, they actually mean the opposite, trying to throw you off. Let's see how much Sir Folds a Lot decides to fold for the rest of the game. He's already got 1 under his belt. And it looks like Brady, 7-6. He's going to come along for the extra $20. $26, I mean. Buddha raising it up with his pocket pair. We're 4 ways to the flop. Already 137 in the middle. And the flop comes out ace, king high with a deuce. Nobody really picking up much of this. Brandon looking for a 5 to hit a wheel. Rock Chalk looking for some running cards here to make either a flush or a straight. And it looks like Buddha is piecing together a bet. His pocket pair is still good. Kind of a scary board here, though. Bet 3-bet, 4 players in the pot. Pocket 8's still the best hand on an ace, king high flop. Queen comes out on the turn. Neither player looking for a flush, but Brandon still drawing to any of the 2 remaining 5s. Buddha piecing together his options here, and he decides he's going with the biggest one, going all in here. And Brandon just not enough to call. He does fold. Buddha taking down that pot, 420 in the middle, including Buddha's last bet. 160 in profit headed his way. And we're already moving on to the next hand. We've got an all-in situation on the second hand. Hopefully everybody's having a good time here. Got the weekend right around the corner, and we got the new month of March coming up pretty soon. March might as well be the birthday month. And my sister's birthday at the end of it, my wife's birthday, and my mother-in-law's birthday right at the beginning. Buddha with the K6 in the +2 spot. Going to let that one go. Paul Collin with the 4 tray. See if Alex decides to keep that 9-8, and it looks like he does. Raising it up to $15. P with the king-queen suited on the button. Going to 3-bet it. Clicking it back to 30. And that'll get Brady out of there. Paul looks like he doesn't really want to call too badly. And he's out of there. Alex with the 9-8, already invested 15 so far, says, it's probably worth it. Throw another 15 in there, see what happens. Flop comes out with 2 jacks and a 7. Alex drawing to a 10 for the straight. P with a couple of overs and a backdoor flush draw. Okay, Alex has the made straight. P drawing to a higher straight with either a 9 or an ace or a club. Now it looks like almost all of the clubs still remain in the deck. And we've got an all-in and a call. P behind 60-40, and there's a 7 on the river. Alex is straight, still good. Now, Mr. Aiden not providing any commentary so far today, but is providing an accurate count of these chips here. Making sure that pot is the correct size and pushed in the proper direction. $361 in the middle. Not bad for a 1-2 game. About, what was that, 150 bigs? And more than that. And it looks like Mr. P is going to be adding back on here. Coming in. And we are moving on. We've got some big things around the corner here. February's been a pretty good poker month so far, but look out for March. We've got some crazy things happening here at KoJack's. I am very excited about them. You'll have to check out Poker Atlas to keep up with all the updates. And there's Miss Mackenzie changing out some money, bringing some chips, taking care of everybody here at KoJack's for today. And we've also got a tournament running in the background right now. In the main room. And Mr. Aiden changing out some cash for chips. And getting ready. There we go. Dealing out another hand here. We've hit hand number 4 for this game. Did have a couple of behind-the-scenes things going on before we started. Leading to slightly inaccurate chip counts, slightly inaccurate hand count. You'll notice up at the top right it says hand number 6. And we had a quick reboot of the system. But fun fact, I guess, if you reboot the system while you're running a live stream, it keeps up with the hand count. I'm not sure how that's possible, but that's what we got going on today. So just subtract 2. Hey, we got Corey Wood in the chat. Let's go, my man. Good to hear from you. Good to see you, buddy. Now, here's a new glitch that we've got going on. It appears my soundboard is not working, so, well, you've got just my voice to keep us entertained for the rest of the day. Tom's Jack 10 going up against Alejandro's 10-6. And Sir Folds-a-Lot's Ace-Jack. And it looks like Tom flops the best of it. Alejandro with a pair of 6s, but Tom's got the flush draw and much more equity. Even though Alejandro is ahead currently, technically, with the best made hand, Tom has much more equity here. And he's going to make the $30 call. Ace-Jack versus Jack 10. Turn is a 4. Sir Folds-a-Lot's ace-high. Now pulling far ahead. We got Poker Face Superman watching from North Korea in the chat. Hopping on that private jet to the demarcated zone. And Sir Folds-a-Lot. Not really making good on his name. Not folding here. He is betting $40 into Mr. Tom, who is weighing his options here. Really thinking about it. Tom looking for any club to help him out, but he gets out of there. All right, Mr. Basil saying, go chase. Yes, sir. You got me in the booth here right now. Aiden helping us out. Dealing in the box. Yeah, we got a lot going on here at KoJack's today. It is a busy Thursday. And we've got a busy weekend ahead as well. We'll be running a couple of different tournaments. As always, we've got our Deep Stack tournament coming up. That one on Sunday. Check it out. 2:30 p.m. is the time to be there. If you get in before level 2, you get 10,000 bonus chips. 3K guarantee on that deep stack on Sunday. And then on Saturday, we're running the Freeze Out tournament. And it is cold enough here in West Texas. 5K guaranteed. That one also starts at 2:30 p.m. with a $200 entry fee, but there are a couple of different add-on options, $100 at registration and $100 at registration close, as well as a $20 dealer appreciation. Basil said he made a nasty laydown to a raise of $70. Sean Thomas saying North Korea has a no-fly zone for Superman. I believe that is true. No superheroes allowed in North Korea. And speaking of Poker Face Superman, he's got the Ace 4 suited, this time of spades. Just calls the $2 and then folds after it gets raised up by Mr. Brady with a suited Jack 8. And P coming along with the Queen 9 suited. Sir folds a lot with the Jack 10, which, by the way, is Poker Face Superman's favorite hand. Ace comes out on the flop. Ace 4-8. I believe Poker Face Superman would have made 2 pair on this flop. But it is Brady with the best of it here. He's got middle pair. Pair of 8's going to raise it up to $50. And that'll get P to fold. Brady taking down $192 in the middle there. Now it looks like he turns over one of his cards. It is the... I didn't get a good look at it. The button moves, and we are on to the next hand, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We got a couple of players on the table. A couple of viewers on the stream. We got Mr. Jason coming in here to deal the next set of hands. And we are running that high hand promotion every Tuesday and Thursday of this month. So you've got another Tuesday to get out here. You've got another Thursday to get out here. Check out that high hand promo. If you get the high hand each hour, then you get a free spin on our prize wheel. We've got cash prizes. We've got merch prizes. We've got free entry into certain tournaments. We've got daily memberships, monthly memberships, hours of time at the table. It is a pretty juicy prize wheel, if I do say so myself. Paul laying down the Queen 5 suited. Brandon with the 4 tray makes the call. P coming along with the 5-4 suited. Let's see if Tom likes his Ace 6 after Rock Chalk raising it up with some pocket deuces. Then he does not. He folds. Mr. Buddha with the Queen 7. Weighing his options. $10 to call. He is in the big blind, so getting a little bit of a discount. And he elects to fold. Brandon with the 4 tray. P with the 5-4. Brady with the 10-7. Some low cards here headed to the flop. And that flop comes out with 2 clubs, King 10 tray. Brandon actually getting the best of it here. His bottom pair, a little better than Rock Chalk's deuces. And it looks like Brady is going to be the one to bet here with the pair of 10s. Betting $20. Brandon making the call with his bottom pair. Rock Chalk, the under pair, making a call, trying to get to a set. A 9 comes off, and it is the 9 of clubs. Potentially a scare card. Only Rock Chalk holding the club in his hand. Another king comes off on the river. Brady is best. Pair kings, pair 10s. But it is Brandon betting $25. And that's going to be enough to get everyone to fold, I believe. Oh, no, Brady makes a call. And he will get that pot with his pair of 10s. Second pair. Hey, we got Ham in the chat. My audio board is not working, so I'll have to make the sounds manually. Ham saying he calls. What else is new? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us for our live stream. And We are now moving on technically to hand number 7 of this live stream, but hand number 9, since things have got started. Aaron Stanley in the chat as well, saying he calls everything. I'm saying he couldn't tell the difference. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. And it looks like Poker Face Superman with the pocket 8s, but Rock Chalk 3-betting with the pocket kings. Buddha, arguably the strongest hand in poker out of the small blind. Not going to play it this time. Paul with the suited king in the big blind. Lets it go. And Brandon raising it up again. 4-betting here to $70. Poker Face Superman getting out of the way. And Rock Chalk going all in with his kings. Brandon making the aggressive play. Maybe trying to pick up some dead money, but Rock Chalk with a real hand here. Brandon only 5 more to call. Has pretty much no choice. Does make the call. Gonna need some help. Are you serious? 2 8s on the flop. Poker Face Superman would have flopped quads. Probably kicking himself. Unbelievable. But Rock Chalk is going to take down that pot with his pocket kings. The overpair wins it. Unbelievable. A missed quads opportunity. Quads opportunity is a quads opportunity. And we have got a couple of hands under our belts. A couple of all-in situations have already occurred. Pretty amazing here. We haven't even made it to hand 10 yet. That means this game is going about the way that it should. Alejandro with the Queen 9 under the gun. I'll raise it up to $10. Queen 9, you know, not the worst hand. Rock Chalk looking at 2 9s here. Buddha with the 7-5 suited lets it go. Paul with the Queen 5 suited is going to make the call. And we are off to the flop. 4 players in the pot. $42 in the middle. Flop comes out ace high. P with top pair. Alejandro making a pair of queens along with Paul. And Rock Chalk. Looks like back-to-back pocket pairs. Going to bet his 9s to the tune of $50. A little bit more than a pot size bet. Alejandro getting out of there. P with the pair of aces. Counting out his stack. Figuring out, does he want to call the $50? Does he want to go all in? And he does. He goes all in. Rock Chalk making the call. A 3 comes out of spades and a 10 of spades. Rock Chalk with the runner flush. Unbelievable. This game is just wild. Now it looks like P is going to be adding on once again. Reaching into that pocket. Comes out empty-handed. Trying to find some bills. There they are. Slaps another 200 on the table. And I do believe we are going to see many more all-ins. Back-to-back all-in hands. And Mr. Jason shuffling up, getting ready for hand number 9 of this live stream.
I mean, I just using my cell phone for 1 hour
And look at this P adding on, looking down at the Rockets. What better time than now? It looks like he just makes the call. And I believe we're heads up to the flop here. Three ways to the flop. Brandon gets out of there. Alejandro folds as well. And P going to take down that pot. He's got the aces, but no customers. That is always the struggle. You got to get good cards and people willing to pay you off. P got the cards handled. And now we are moving on to the next one. Thanks again for checking us out, everybody. It is Thursday. It is our 1-2 day. We got the live stream running. We got viewers in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. P with the Jack-10. Sir folds a lot with the 6-5. Paul with the 7-4. And Brandon, 9-6. But Alejandro with the King-Queen suited, raising it up to 15 bones. That should get some folds, but Mr. Sir folds a lot. Pulling out some chips and then, yeah, laying it down. Making good on his name. And we are once again three ways to the flop. 51 in the middle. I got the Jack-10 on this one. I feel like that's going to be the hand. And by the way, Jack-10 flopping a Broadway draw. Alejandro with second pair. Going to bet. Looks like 25. Does P decide to chase? He sure does. Makes the call. Brandon raising it up, going all in. $52 with his pair of sixes. Alejandro, a better pair than that, but not the best pair on this board. And he does make the call. Now, it looks like P does as well. There's another king. Alejandro with the check mark here. P drawing dead. And a 10 on the river. Alejandro betting out. P. Not quite a fold right there. It does finally push those cards across the line. Alejandro taking her down. 207 headed his way. Moses in the chat saying, Brandon on tilt every Thursday. Yeah. This game does get wild. And it gets wild in a hurry. It's pretty fast. Stack sizes may not be entirely accurate. Again, we did have a little trouble starting up here with our computer systems. Brady showing 466, Alejandro at 459, and Buddha at 417. Rock Chalk right around 300, along with Poker Face Superman. 246 for Sir Folds a Lot. Brandon adding 200 back on. Paul at 184. P at 137. Tom at 121. And we are just getting started. First player to $1,000 wins a shout out. Tom with the 10 tray. Buddha with the 9 to 5. The old Dolly Parton. I have a feeling he's going to fold it. And he does. Brandon now looking down at the King Jack after adding on King Jack of spades. Alejandro with the pocket sixes. Queen deuce for P. Suited of diamonds. I do like the queen of diamonds. And board comes out ace high. Once again, ace 8 tray. Nobody with a significant piece of this. Alejandro actually still best with his pair of sixes, but 2 overs on the board. And that's going to be scary enough that facing Brandon's bet, Alejandro is going to fold, and so does P. Brandon takes it down with ace king high. Thanks again for checking us out, everybody. KoJack's Live is brought to you by KoJack's in Midland, Texas. I'm Chase. We got Chris, the IT guru here, working behind the scenes to make the magic happen. Aiden is somewhere around here, my trusty co-pilot. And we got a couple of tables running in the main room. So Aiden helping us out with dealers. Brady with the ace 9. Rock Jock.
Wait.
Making the call here for the King Jack.
Stop. Stop. Pull him down. Pull him down.
Alejandro looking at big slick. The ace king off suit. He's got the ace of spades, and he's not going all in. P with the ladies. My man picking up pocket aces.
Hold on. Don't do anything.
Picking up the pocket queens.
The cards that are on the board, push them up.
And Rock Chalk decides to
So,
call the 44. P raising it up.
7 and 8 in that one, right?
And Brandon with the jack 8
Okay. Put
makes
first
the
board-
call as well. Alejandro going all in.
First board up.
P, no choice but to call. Rock Chalk maybe realizing he's beat here.
And second board down.
And Brandon needs to go all in to call.
To get that done. Okay. We're good.
Jack 8 suited. A lot of spades out there already. Brandon with 50 or so in the middle does make the call, going all in. We've got ourselves a pot, everybody. 632 total in the middle.
Just trying to stay awake.
And here we go. Our dealer, Jason, getting an accurate count of these chip stacks here. Leaving no chip unturned. We've got a pot. We've got a side pot. And the flop comes out 7-4 deuce. Queen still ahead. There's a 5 of spades. Brandon with the flush draw. Last card is a 7. Queens will take that one down. And it looks like Brandon getting up. Is he running to the slot machine? Alejandro picking up the side pot there. And P taking down that main pot. And here we go. Moving on. It seems like we've had more all-in hands than we have had not all-in hands. And maybe that's just me. Moses saying Brandon really went with Jack 8 suited. Shaking his head. You know what? Sometimes you get a feeling. I can't argue against the gut factor. Sometimes you feel it in your gut. This is going to be a winner. Sometimes it pans out. Sometimes you get beat by ace, king, or queens. Rock Chalk with the ace-6 offsuit. Going to make the call from under the gun. Tom with the queen 10. Doesn't want anyone else in his pot, raising it up to $11. Paul now holding the jack 8. Alejandro with jack 10 suited, this time of spades. And I think Tom got some callers. Tom looking like he's shaking his head a little bit. That bet, I don't know if it was big enough. Didn't quite weed him out. Poker Face Superman trying to go set mining here, but P already holding one of the rest of the fives. Moses saying Brandon loves to donate. Flop comes out jack high, jack 6 deuce. Alejandro's pair of jacks is best. Rock Chalk checking to Tom, the aggressor. Tom c-betting to the tune of $16. Alejandro raising it up to 50 with his top pair. Got a backdoor flush draw to go along with it, I guess. Poker Face Superman out of there. P out of there. Sir folds a lot out of there. And now action is back on Tom after Rock Chalk folds. And Tom gets out of there. Not enough of that flop to continue. Alejandro shows the hand. The jack 10. Tom looks like he's adding back on here. Another hundo headed his way in green chips. We've got 3 colors of chips running on this table right now. The whites are $1 chips. Reds are $5 chips. And greens are $25 chips. Poker Face Superman over there building a statue. Got a temple to the fidget spinner. Sometimes faced with a decision, you'll see Poker Face Superman spin the spinner and then hold it up to his ear, trying to tap into the wisdom of the fidget spinner. Buddha with the king 6 suited. This one looks like it's good enough for him. He's going to throw out a raise to $16. Paul with the 5 tray. This is Charlie's game, everybody. Charlie's favorite hand is 5-3, but I have not seen it played so far. Brady with the pocket 6s. Rock Chalk with the ace deuce. P with the 10-7. Sir folds a lot. Queen 7 suited. Man, looks like Brady making the call. Rock Chalk with the weak ace in the big blind position. Oh, Brady making more than just a call, raising it up to $42. Buddha now a decision here. Suited king. Maybe good enough for 2. Not quite good enough for 42. P calling. Sir folds a lot coming along as well. Sir folds a lot, not folds a lot. Sir calls a lot here this time. And Jason getting ready to put out a flop here. King 9 Trey. That suited king would have done pretty good here. As it stands right now, pocket 6 is actually best. Those pocket 6s have been going around, missing the flop a little bit less than other players have been missing the flop. It looks like Brady's going to bet, and that'll do it. $200 in the pot. Headed over to Mr. Brady. We got Michaela in the chat saying, "Go, Paul. Love you, babe." That comes from Michaela, not me. I'm not saying I love you, Paul, but you're a cool guy. Hey, I don't know if I know you well enough to call you babe. Glad to have you in the chat, Michaela. Paul seeming like he's doing pretty well for himself. Down a little bit, but there is still plenty of time in the stream to catch on back up. And we've got technically hand number 17 coming at you, but we did have that delay. Hand number 15 of the stream. Paul with the queen 4 suited, lets it go. Alejandro with the 7 deuce makes the call. P looking at the king 9, the schnauzer. Is that a dog breed, schnauzer? Consult my Google box. Chris, the IT tech wizard, says it is indeed. That's the hand we're going with then today. K9 is the schnauzer hand. Sometimes you rummage around in the old head vocabulary and come up with something. And it fits. That's exactly what happened just now. No, I see Mr. Aiden coming on into the booth, it looks like. And Mr. Rock Chalk with the 6-4. Alejandro with the 7 deuce does decide to call. It is suited.
What's up, guys?
Welcome on in, my friend.
How'd I do dealing?
You did fine.
Just fine.
You passed, but barely.
Barely.
You want to know what you got? F+.
I was going to say C-. Dang it.
I'm kidding. You did just fine, my man. Flop comes out. Ace King high, 2 spades on there for Sir Folds a Lot.
I like the 8-6 here.
Yeah, 8-6 looking pretty good.
In the cutoff, latest position. Gonna raise it? No, calls.
Just making the call here. See what develops. Alejandro's still coming along. I think. Oh, wait, never mind. He's out of there. That's probably the right decision.
Yeah. So you gonna hit the 7-2?
Yeah, not going to happen. Now, everybody watching, we are not playing the 7-2 game. As you may see in other poker rooms, we don't need to entice the action at the 1-2, as you can tell.
The ace does not slow P down.
Does not. Sir Folds a Lot still looking for that, for that club. No, for the spade.
Does not hit it. Does he think his...
Oh.
Putting the pressure on P. Pushing P.
I like this bet here. This is an excellent spot to bluff. It does look like a missed flush draw, but it also could look like an ace. Oh, and P makes the correct call. Turns over the king 9, the schnauzer.
The schnauzer.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got to catch up to the lingo of the stream today.
Yeah, that just happened. You were right on the cusp. You're all caught up.
Oh, yeah.
All
Great. Fast catch up.
Yep, that's all it takes. Seen a couple of all-in situations so far.
Have we had somebody from our table win the spin?
I don't think so. Not yet. The high hand wheel spin in full effect for today.
Oh, yeah.
And we did see Basil fold pocket 8s. The flop comes out 8-8.
Oh.
Almost made quads.
Well, his range is so tight. Aces, kings, ace, king.
8s?
No.
Apparently 8s are in. Oh, yeah, you're right. He didn't.
He folded.
Yeah, he folded.
8s are not in the range. It's 9 and above.
9s and above. That is the poker face Superman way.
Oh, the ace 10 calls it. Do you like the call from early position with the ace 10?
I don't. I'll be honest with you, I don't. I don't think the book agrees with that.
I think it's a raise, right? If you're gonna play it.
Yeah, I think ace 10 is kind of borderline from the under the gun spot.
Yeah, I think he raised here. I think he gets everybody but king 10, maybe king 8 stays.
Well, you call, and it looks like the whole table
The
wants
whole
to
table.
call.
Yeah, Buddha raising it to no.
Just making the call for 10.
Sir folds a lot, raises it to 12 with a king 10.
Yeah, he's not folding a lot right now.
Maybe he's Sir bets a lot. We gotta change it again.
I know.
He might. I mean, he hits an ace and a 10 here. I think Sir. Well, no, if he just hits a 10, Sir folds a lot. Might be in some deep trouble.
Uh-oh.
Some deep doo doo, as they call it. Oh my! I didn't even see the other two. Ace 9, 8 deuce.
Oh, yeah. We got him on the other side of the screen there. That's how you know. We got a lot of players in.
4, 9, 7.
Flop is 9 high. Brady's ace 9 looking pretty good with that pair of nines. Top pair, top kicker.
Ooh.
Whoa. Sir folds a lot.
Jams.
Shoving a lot right
Sir
now.
jams a lot. Brady's snap calling.
And that should be good enough to clear out the field at least a little bit. Tom's pair of 4s out of the way. Buddha's pair of 7s
Thinking about it.
is actually considering a call here.
He has the initial aggressor beat, but the caller and so many people behind you to act. What if someone has diamonds?
That's true.
I
Very
bet-
good point.
I think he's putting folds a lot on diamonds. I think the Brady call has to be suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put both of them on diamonds.
Snap call next to act. That never feels good.
Yeah.
And it looks like Buddha's going to
Check.
peek. Make sure they are what he remembers. Maybe he misremembered.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that second look back saved him a couple of bones here. P with bottom pair.
Fold it.
Bad kicker. He's out of the way.
So
And now we are heads up, all in.
it's almost the same situation it was. Any king, any 10.
That's right.
Ooh.
Oh, and another ace.
Oh, a diamond.
It is a diamond. Sir folds a lot. Ah, bricks out on the river.
Maybe twice.
Maybe twice.
And the graphics catch up for us.
Indeed, it is twice.
That looks like a diamond on the second one. Maybe that was 2 diamonds? That might have been 2.
It looks like a heart on the river.
Ah. So I think,
But I could be wrong.
3.
Oh, 3. 3 times. And Sir folds a lot already digging into the pocketbook here.
Prepaying.
And I wonder if that works as well as standing up out of your chair.
Does not.
Okay.
I think stand up out of your chair works way better for some reason.
Oh, man. 1 diamond on each of the boards.
Just, if they run a 3, it's basic killing his outs.
Yep.
Maybe it's just twice.
Yeah, it looks like it was just twice.
Just twice. The prepay was just a pay, no pre.
It was a courtesy. A courtesy pay.
Nice.
And Sir folds a lot. Watching the hockey game. Championship hockey game.
They booed the national anthem, Canada did.
Whoa.
The 51st state booed the national anthem.
Whoa.
Did you? I didn't obviously watch it, but I think it was like 3 fights in the first 9 seconds.
Sounds about right.
It's about hockey.
Sounds about right. That's why I could get into hockey. I have not yet.
Have you ever been to the Jackalopes games in Odessa?
Not a one.
It's it's fun. The atmosphere of hockey games are fun. I want to go to a Dallas Stars game,
That would be cool.
but
My sister lives in Nashville, and she got into hockey. Was it the Wolverines? I can't
I
remember.
think it's the Predators.
Predators? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it's gotta change the name.
Why?
The Predators?
Apex Predators.
That's fine if you make it Apex. Just being the Predators, you got some sort of stigma around you.
What is the stigma?
I don't know, man.
Lions are predators. Snakes are predators.
I can name some Predators.
Sharks are predators.
Mm-hmm. See, but I think those are Apex Predators.
I really enjoyed the Predator movies.
The
Oh, yeah,
Predator,
the
yeah, the
Predator,
Predator
yeah.
movies.
See, if they change it to the Predator from the Predator movie, that'd be sick. I can get behind that.
I don't know what you're trying to say. And Tom with the ace 10. Gonna make the call here. Rock Chalk raising it up to 17 with some offsuit connectors. Nashville, any team who beats Nashville, they ought to call them the Chris Hansons. To catch a Predators.
To catch a predator. Love love a Chris Hansen. Doing God's work.
Is he?
He was.
Yeah, he was. That is a fascinating show.
What a turn of events would be if he was, just like years later comes out, it's like, oh yeah, he was doing it too.
I don't think he was.
I hope he wasn't. I mean,
Yeah,
he
me
was
too.
in the line of fire. I'm about to say, interesting flop here. 2 hearts.
Rock Chalk actually doing pretty well for himself. Raising it up pre-flop, now with a gutter ball.
Tom with the backdoor straight and flush draw.
Yeah, but he gets out of there. Not going to go runner.
Yeah, too rich for his blood when it's $27.
Dollars. I've been saying bones lately. 27 bones.
Because bones are their money.
And that's right. Bones are the dollars.
I'm trying to remember the rest of the skit.
They just want a second chance at life. Look, another heart comes out.
Would have gave who had it? Who had the ace 10?
Ace 10, the ace of hearts in Tom's hand.
Tom, that's who it was.
Would have given him the nut flush draw. Right now, Rock Chalk, the flush draw. And the gutter ball. Actually, double guttered.
Oh, and P picked up a pair. Alliteration.
There you go.
P picked up a pair politely.
And a 10 gets there. Rock Chalk politely picking up a straight. Can't alliterate that.
And shoves. Oh, no, P shoved. And Rock Chalk calls.
And that'll do it right there. Rock Chalk with the check mark. P all in shove bluff. I feel like that should be my poker name. Shove bluff. Not bluff shove. That's too common.
Call bluff. I'm calling as a bluff.
That, I got a lot of stories about that one.
I've done that. We've all been there.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tried to teach my wife how to play poker. I said, you can't call as a bluff. She says, what do you mean?
Why not? Why not? You just can't.
You just can't.
What's that from? That movie, it was like, why not? You just can't.
Goonies.
Is it?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. It's make sure you were wrong.
E.T.?
Yeah. I think so.
Your body language tells me otherwise.
I don't think I've ever seen E.T.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's old.
It's old.
My favorite Drew Barrymore movie.
Chris, our IT guru, says that's his favorite Drew Barrymore movie.
That
That is the wrong answer. The correct answer is The Wedding Singer is the best Drew Barrymore movie.
I have to.
That's his second favorite, so he's all right in my book.
Oh, what movies was she in?
Charlie's Angels come in third.
Alejandro with the suited connectors here under the gun, going to make the call, limping on in, 7-8 of clubs.
He was my favorite hand, Queen 6.
There you go. Brady with pocket deuces.
Oh, Donnie Darko. I haven't seen it, but I know it's popular.
Insane movie. She's not great in that. She's a teacher.
She was good in Firestarter.
Firestarter, sure.
And Wayne World 2 and Scream. Oh wait, is she like the first one that gets killed in Scream, or yeah? Maybe.
I only saw that one time a very long time ago.
I often conflate the Scream with Scary Movie.
Oh, yeah.
Was that part?
Yep.
So I don't think I've ever seen Scream.
I minored in film studies, did a whole unit on Scream.
Nice.
Slasher flicks. Tom flopping ace high. 2 diamonds on board, though. Could scare him off a little bit later on down the line. We'll have to see. Ace 7, maybe some kicker problems.
Brady can go runner. Will it help him though?
He does bet $32.
It-
About a third size pot here.
If he does go runner, it would give Paul 2 pair.
And look at this. Tom going all in, making a move. I like to see it.
Schmovin'. He's schmovin'.
Acting as the predator of this pot. Paul out of there. Pablo.
Producing precarious situations.
Paulo. Sorry, not Pablo.
Does Brady call here?
He's going to think about it.
Did check Tom Sack. Does make the call.
Really? Looking for a set.
What I like to call set mining. Turn is a 7, giving Tom 2 pair. King of hearts, no good.
No good. No set. No help.
And they just ran it once.
That's the way you got to do it sometimes. And that pot. Let's see how many swipes this pot takes.
I'm guessing 3. No, 2.
Look at Joey. Wow.
2.
2 swipes. Tom doubles up.
Yeah, it's always nice when the pot gets real big because everybody's betting the smallest amount.
Uh-huh.
It just gets massive.
It's fun. That is one of the joys of poker, is looking at those juicy pots.
Yeah, take you a few hands to count even.
Yep, that's okay. Tom is pretty good at stacking those chips, it looks like.
Almost done already.
Yeah, he's quick.
Props.
He's quick. Looks like he's done that before.
He's been here before. Been around the block once or thrice.
Once or thrice. And that block you're referring to is KoJack's in Midland. Thanks for checking us out, everybody. Aiden, ooh, I got to fill you in, buddy. Our soundboard is not working.
No?
Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
I gotta fix that. So anytime you do the air horn, you got to do it yourself. Bear, 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 bear.
Got you. 2 ace queens. One of them suited. We got pocket 3s. We got a Dolly Parton. Working 9 to 5.
James Taylor in the chat, scratching his head on that last one. Well, you put your player on a buff, make the call.
7, 10, 8.
Pair of threes, actually best right here.
I say no one really connecting, but someone is staying ahead.
Rock Chalk looking like he's going to bet it.
I say with... Is there any hearts out there? There is no hearts.
Nope, just diamonds.
So
one of the ace queens out of the way. There's a 10 on the turn.
Maybe scares the 3s if you keep pressure up. Is that all in, or is that's just a bet to 25?
Master folds a lot. Is betting a lot right here. And a 4 on the river.
Changes nothing. Checks. I think
Check, and Rock Chalk will take it down with the pocket 3s.
I think one more bullet there could have got it.
Yeah.
Anything beats you unless you're putting him on 2 overs.
And there you go. Rock Chalk doing well for himself. Up to 575 in his stack, it looks like. Very nice. Love to see it. We got Michaela Hurd in the chat cheering on.
Heard.
Yeah. Mr. Paul.
Who else we got? We got Moses.
We got Moses in there. We got James Taylor. Of course, Poker Face Superman. Basil watching from North Korea.
I'm surprised he didn't go south because it's cold.
I don't know if the birds in North Korea go south for the winter.
They got birds there?
Do they? That's a good point. I don't even know.
They allowed to have birds there?
Flying cameras, maybe.
Flying cameras? They got drones. No birds.
Yeah.
Say it.
P under the gun. Limping along with the 6-5.
I say not enough queen 6 suited or not suited play. For my liking, of course.
I see. We'll get right on that.
Thank you. I want it no other way.
And we got Rock Chalk with the ace deuce suited. Tom with the offsuit ace 7.
I like the 6-5 here.
Yeah, Queen 6 would have been a monster.
7-5, 6-5, looking for each other's cards.
Uh-huh. And Rock Chalk looking for a tray. Going to bet $10. Tom folds. Alejandro does put in the money.
Poker Face Superman had the most equity there. I'm very confused by that. He had 10-9.
That's the way it goes.
Just the way it is.
And there's a 10.
Maybe that's why. They knew, they knew what was coming. It's easy when you know what's coming. Changes nothing in the river. 7-5. Still has it.
Still the best.
Having P beat by 1.
Yeah, notched.
Notch, that's what it's called. I couldn't think of a name for it.
Notch is the creator of Minecraft.
Minecraft 2 coming out soon. Is what
Whoa.
Notch, the creator, but does not own Minecraft anymore. I think he sold it
Smart. Smart man.
to Mojang, if I am correct.
Don't know much about Mojang.
I do know something about getting notched, though.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I've been there.
Been there, done that. Look at Joey dealing with his cards. Amazing. Amazing work out there.
Doing the Lord's work. Giving poker to the people. Yeah, it looks like Buddha's coming on back.
I'm about to say, after this hand, I want to check the VPIP.
All right.
I've not been around to witness the VPIP.
We can definitely do that. We got a little button right over here.
Jack 9, King 3.
K-Tray.
K-Tray. Buddha going to raise it up with the mystery hand as of the moment. I'm going to put him on Queen, King, Queen suited. That's my guesstimate. Don't ask me why.
Hey, why are you guessing that?
Don't ask. I say mystery hands all around so far.
Camera working overtime.
6-5. I felt like it was connectors. I don't know why.
Raising it up to $16.
Why 6-5?
I like it. 6-5, some of my favorite suited connectors.
I don't know my favorite suited connectors, to be honest. I don't really like suited connectors. I feel like I often don't get there.
Yeah, that's the way they work. You often don't get there.
It's often, ooh, these look pretty. Fold. Next hand. Oh, these look pretty. Fold.
I play them when I get the chance. I do like suited connectors better than small pocket pairs.
No. I love a good small. I feel like small pocket pairs are even easier to play than suited connectors.
That is maybe true.
Because, you get into a draw. You're drawing both ways. You miss. You already lost $40. You hit your set or you fold. And then for the 2s and 3s and 4s.
That's right. That is true.
And you've heard about the ducks.
I know the Ducks.
They don't fly alone.
The mighty Ducks.
So, interesting position here. Buddha did raise it up. Does have the best hand currently with a 5. Now, a 6 would be brutal on the river. It would give both of them 2 pair. Buddha having the better 2 pair, obviously.
Yeah, Buddha going to keep up the aggression here, placing a bet of $50. P making the call.
Does make the call.
And there's a 7 right there.
5s and 7s for Buddha.
7s and deuces for P. The battle of the 2 pairs.
2 pair v 2 pair. Which 2 pair will win?
Buddha, looks like. He's got the check mark.
Oh, yeah. But action's not over yet.
Correct. Amundo. Until it is. There it goes. And just like that, Buddha dragging another pot. 239 in the middle that time.
Nice. It's a modest pot with 6-5.
Very modest pot.
And no show no one will ever know. Until you do. Until you check out our live stream.
Check
on
out the live stream.
YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch. You got all the options.
The best options. And we are running a 5 on the button in the main room.
Oh, yeah.
We got a 1-2 here in our live stream room. It looks like we might be able to open up another table So if you got the itch to come out and play some poker, KoJack's the place to do it.
KoJack's is a poker playing place for the people.
I call it the Poker Planet capital.
It's like Planet Fitness. That's what that reminds
It
me.
is.
Huh. We don't have a lunk alarm though.
We don't need it.
I think we do.
No lunks.
I'm alarmed.
Yeah.
Buddha with the ace queen suited of puppy paws. King 9. Schnauzer, right?
The Schnauzer.
Schnauzer versus the puppy paws. Interesting. Jack 10 even.
And Buddha raising up to
Oh.
27.
Does Pokerface Superman call with his favorite hand? He does not.
What?
Why is it your favorite hand?
You got to call it.
You got to call one.
Instead, it looks like we're heads up between Brady and Buddha.
Let's see if the Jack 10 would hit.
10 tray suited, ace queen suited, 57 in the middle.
5 Queen 9. Jack 10 would have had up and down.
Yeah, it would have been a good flop for Jack 10.
Buddha, though, strongly in the lead. And check mark.
Another diamond comes off, though. Could be a scare card.
I say diamonds are scary.
And a girl's best friend.
And they're dancing.
That's right. Buddha going to place another bet. $22. Delayed C bet here. Brady coming along for the ride.
I say
Raising it up to $50.
representing diamonds here. Now, if another diamond hits on the river and Brady fires, I think this could be interesting. Just a king, though.
Yeah, Buddha is a non-believer. Now, that is an overcard to Buddha's pair of queens.
Do you put Brady on 2 overs? Maybe like ace-king here?
Yeah, he's going to have to bet to keep his story. And a chunky bet it is. $160.
Oh, my. Putting Buddha to the test here.
A good-sized bet, almost a little over the pot size.
Yeah, a little bit over.
Buddha really thinking about it. I got to say, I think the sizing of the bet, very good.
Making Buddha think here. And Brady is under the gun in this situation. So you generally tighten people's ranges. I just said that poorly, but you get what I mean.
I do. Now, any king would beat Buddha, so under the gun would have a lot of kings. As we can see, Brady playing a suited hand of absolute nonsense, so instead of having hearts, he might as well have diamonds.
Did he put Buddha on this type of hand? Maybe a queen? Because, I mean, any 2 diamonds beat Buddha, any king, any 2 pair, 9-5, 9-6. 5-7?
7-8.
7-8,
7-8?
9-10.
All right, we're just naming stuff now. We're going crazy with it.
Looks like Buddha's putting his chips away.
Ooh.
Is he going to fold the best hand here? He does. Brady told a convincing story here. Raising it up on that 3rd diamond and keeping up the aggression on the river.
Brady wins 80.
That's right. Rhymes.
Does rhyme.
That's right. That's all I got. My man Aiden with the alliteration, with the rhymes all the time.
All the times. Through the times. It's a sign of the times.
Wow.
What song? Sign of the times. Is that just like a saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I think it was Gorillas.
Gorillas. I like the Gorillas.
That's right. That's right.
And it looks like Mr. Folds a lot over here. Organizing his chips, straightening them out.
Get him in a nice shovable stack.
There you go. And Buddha now with the ace-king.
Buddha catching premiums.
Catching some nice hands here. He's staying squarely within the Basil range. From ace-queen suited to ace-king offsuit.
I'm confused about Basil's range now. I thought it was Jack 10 was at least included in there. You know, that's right. It was a good fold,
It was.
but
And 9 tray not in that range either. P looking at pocket 8s.
Ace king versus king queen versus ace 5 suited. How do you feel about your ace x suiteds? Love them, hate them?
I like ace 5 a lot. I don't like ace 6 or ace 7 at all.
Yeah, you kind of lose those straights.
Ace 10, take it or leave it.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd have ace 5 than ace 10 suited?
Yes.
Wrong answer. I think anything ace x suited. I'll try to see a flop for a decent amount. You know, it has gone poorly before, but
That's true. That's how I feel about the ace 10. It does go poorly. It seems like far more often than it goes well. Brady with the ace 5, I like it. I got to say. He's got the ace of spades also. Should have gone all in, Brady. And it looks like he does.
does he?
Well, he calls
He goes
a
all in.
double all in. And very sportsmanlike good luck to the other players.
Oh yeah,
Love to see it.
a little tap of the table.
Little table tap, little fist bump.
Cost you nothing. Buddha did not make the call here with ace king.
Unbelievable. I'm actually very surprised by that.
I know I mean,
I think there are some situations to fold the ace king. I do not think this is one of them.
without seeing everybody's hand though, do you call?
By the book, sure, you're supposed to.
Hold on. Push the card.
Yeah. We can play devil's advocate. Let's see if he would have won.
Mr. Joey making sure the pots are correct
Pull all the cards
in the
back.
right spot.
I'm thinking
Yes.
ace 5. Well, okay, well, they have the most equity, so that's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm
pick.
thinking. I'm thinking the ace 5.
Can they hit their spades? No one holding a spade that we saw.
Whoa.
One of them.
Push them up. You can do the second board.
Eight's in the lead. There's
Eight.
the ace
Ace, king,
and the jack.
king, queen.
King, queen.
Runner. Great. Sir folds a lot.
Straight to the Broadway. And Brady picking up the side pot with the pair of aces and the main pot going all the way over to Sir Folds a lot.
Now it's gonna have to change his name again. Sir stacks a lot.
Stacks a lot. There you go. And P adding on once again.
Man, it was overall result oriented. It was a good fold by ace king,
Yeah.
but you can't always be results oriented.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. I maintain if you drag the pot, you did it right.
Amen.
If you fold and you wouldn't have won the pot, you also did it right.
Amen. Does that still apply in tournaments?
Yeah. You make a bluff when you shouldn't have. You get the pot. Hey, you still won.
Now we're talking.
You made a bad call. You're going to be beat most of the time.
You won?
You got the pot. You did it right.
Yeah. You're just expanding your range.
Yep. Tom with the ace 8 suited here. He likes that one. Coming along. Paolo now with the ace queen.
Paul with the jack 9. Tom, was it Tom with the ace 5 last time as well?
Indeed it was.
I'm about to say, of spades again. Spades not hitting the first time. Let's see if they can hit this time.
You get 2 chances.
Everybody gets one, so let's see if this is his one.
Paolo raising it up to 52 with ace quisha. Alejandro's ace 8 going in the muck.
Ooh.
Basil folding. Paulo may have thinned the field a little too much. Even Paul getting out of there.
Hey, sometimes it's not bad to take it down. Just pre.
That's true.
You can never lose if you take it down pre-flop.
Wins $7.
How do you feel about taking down the blinds? Like with aces, kings, pre-flop?
It's fine.
Yeah. It's
It's
way
better than losing
Amen.
with aces or kings. That always sucks.
Yeah. Get married to the hand. Hard to go anywhere when you got aces. Honestly, with any flop, unless it's like straight, and a flush, and it's 4 to a flush, and it's 4 to a straight, and aces are in last place somehow.
Yeah, I agree.
And even then, you might call.
Even then, you never know.
You never know till you know, you know? I don't know.
Nobody does. Here we go. We're off to the next one. Hand number 25, technically, though the graphics show 27. Paul with the king 10.
Ooh.
Paolo, ace tray. The A tray.
The A train.
Paolo raising it up here. Let's see how many callers we get. And Mr. Ricky in the background taking orders. We do food runs here.
Oh, yeah. We bring the food to you.
You'll notice my name. My order is not on that list.
We will be shortly.
I will not, but I am hungry.
Oh, yeah. What are you getting? What are you eating for dinner tonight?
I don't know. Figure that out.
I got some taquitos waiting at home for me.
Ooh, always a wise choice.
Some cheese dip. I'm excited.
Chad Adams in the chat saying, let's go, Paul. Bear, 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 bear.
We got a Paul support in the chat.
And Paulo does hit his pair of aces. Paul, still behind.
Still behind. Could go runner, though. Nothing's funner.
That is possible. Tom looking for a 6 for a straight. Paul looking for a lot of help. Does fold. Paulo ahead, top pair. No kicker. Now needs a deuce for a straight. Really lock things up. Tom improving here, making a pair on the turn.
Gives him more outs. Any 6, any 7, any 5.
Paulo betting.
Keeping the pressure on.
55. Good half pot size bet.
I love a good half pot bet.
Yeah, that's my standard bet.
Because I feel like if you bet pot, it's just too much.
Sometimes.
It's too much money. And most of the time, you're only getting called by better.
Well, that could be a problem. That's what we call a leak.
A leak?
Yeah.
What's leaking?
Your chips?
Ah. What if you're getting called by a head, but you got draws? Draws. Is that fine?
It's fine.
Yeah. Depends on your draw, I guess.
I think the answer in poker is always, it depends.
It depends. Yeah, I think it would depend.
What are these VPIP numbers?
Yeah,
It depends.
let's see.
Paulo, 100%. Playing every single hand since he sat down.
Doesn't miss hand. And
P at 69%. Alejandro at 59%. Sir Folds a lot and Rock Chalk both playing exactly half of the hands dealt.
perfect.
Not too bad. Tom up there at 42%. Paul, Brady, 34.
And no surprise to anybody, Poker Face Superman, lowest VPIP.
That is high, though. 23%
That
is
is
a
high.
lot more than zero.
Yes. We appreciate every hand they play. But
Paul out of there. Paula with the Queen 4 making good on that 100% VPIP.
all right, is it just me or does Poker Face Superman's shirt look different in person than on camera? Is it green? I thought it was green.
It might just be you.
It might be me. I might be losing it, as they say.
That's okay. Buddha with the Ace King. Let's see if he folds it this time. Facing a bet. $13 to call in the big blind.
I think he's gonna raise here.
Going to be playing it out of position. It looks like a raise to 80.
That's a good raise. You can never be deterred by how much you win, how much you lose to not raise. If it's the smart
Words
thing to do.
from the wise.
Amen.
And gets a couple of callers. And let's see. Tom with his Jack 10, the small blind, lets it go. Throws them into the muck.
7, 6, 10, 9. Now they are holding some of each other's outs here.
A lot of connected cards here. And there's a 10 jack. How do you like that?
Boom. Someone folded Jack 10,
Yep.
correct?
That was
Ooh. Rough.
Mr. Tom.
But there is clubs and spades out there. They do have some backdoor opportunities.
Rock Chalk betting $200 with his pair of 10s. Buddha looking for a queen to make Broadway.
Man.
$200 to call is pretty steep. A little less than a full-size pot bet. Full pot size bet? Full-size pot? Full
Pot bet.
pot bet size.
The pot's full of this bet. It's all over it.
Somebody's full of it. I don't know.
Now, I do like this bet from Rock Chalk. You get called, you can put him on a jack pretty safely, or maybe something that beats you, and, middling pair. If they all fold, you're ahead. Because there's not really a lot of straight draws besides queen, besides what Buddha has in queen, king.
That's what we call a position bet.
I do like the position bet. The bet was in position. You are correct.
A good, strong position bet. Rock Chalk doesn't have much. Throw out a big whopping helping of chips. See what happens.
Man, this is the second time we've seen Buddha in the blender here.
He is
He's getting blended up.
put to the test here.
Did he fold?
No, he's still deciding here, doing some chip tricks.
I cannot do chip trick. I can just stack them really, really fast. Really nice. Due to my poker background. No, my dealing background now.
That is a good thing to have.
How long do you have to deal before you're like, oh, I have a dealing background?
6 weeks.
That's it?
I don't know.
I'll take your word for it.
I just threw that out there.
Yeah, I will take your word for it.
Buddha really thinking about this one.
Now, do we think P is going to call here? I do not think so.
I do not think so.
He would have to go 8-9, and even then, he would not have the best straight. He would have the dummy in, correct?
That is what we call that.
Which is really mean.
3 to a straight, 2 different ways for P. 4, 6, and 7. 7, 10, and Jack. 3 clubs for P also. Buddha looking for Broadway. Got 2 overs. Trying to put his opponent on a hand, it seems like. Maybe giving Rock Chalk credit for a set.
Yeah, maybe 2 pair Jack 10. Jack 10's not unreasonable here. Maybe of suited, so Jack 10 of hearts, Jack 10 of spades. Only two combos of that, though.
All right, let's get the clock on this guy. Clock.
Clock.
Floor.
What are we gonna do when the wheel spins? We won't be there.
Ah,
This
man.
hand took the whole hour.
Yep. And he folds.
Good fold.
P all in to call.
And
Probably made his decision about 10 minutes ago.
maybe forgot he was in the hand.
P does make the fold. Rock Chalk's going to take down that pot. $200 thereabouts in profit heading his way.
Something slight.
Something slight, not too bad. Picking up 100 bigs.
See, I thought it was rock chalk, like chalk.
Ah, well, I typed it in.
Okay,
And
well.
that's how I decided to spell it. You're
Either
right.
way, he is still rock chalk, even though it is not spelled correctly. It's pronounced the same.
And no, you're saying it wrong. It's rock chalk.
Yeah, rock chalk.
No, you're saying chalk.
No, I'm not saying chalk.
I'm saying chalk.
I'm saying chalk. Rock chalk. Do I really pronounce the L that hard? Rock chalk.
Chalk.
Rock chalk.
Rock chalk or rock chalk.
Rock lobster.
The rock lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Great guitar riff, by the way, on that one.
Is that just a song, or is that also just a skit in Family Guy?
It is.
I know it's one. I don't know if it's the other though.
It is very much a song.
Okay.
Very much a song. 30 years maybe before the Family Guy
Okay.
episode.
Well, they did good to revive it, I suppose.
Kids these days, am I right?
They don't even know about Rock Lobster.
They don't even know the B-52s.
That's their name?
That's the band.
Yeah, that's their name. They got to change that.
Mm-mm.
Are they still making music?
No.
Hey,
Way no.
are they dead?
Probably.
Oh, man. I hate when that happens.
P with the ace king here. Just limping along. $2.
Rock Chalk with the Queen 8
Rock chalk.
of the suited variety.
Bow, 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 bow.
The Rock Lobster. P with the Ace King. Paul with the Ace 9. Lots of aces already accounted for.
Thank you.
Well, the Wikipedia page says B-52s are still active. 1976 to present.
Nice. I never doubted them for a second.
Yeah, I did.
Doubted them hard for a while.
Yeah, it looks like all 4 of the original members are still kicking, still going on.
Nice. P goes all in with his Ace King.
Smart play right there, though.
I could think it's folds from everybody. Maybe Brady could call here. I think he does. Brady does call here.
6-4 suited.
6-4 suited. What's your favorite suit?
Spades. I know, it's the yuppie choice.
6-4. Oh my. Oh my.
Another ace.
P looking up, praising,
Wow.
thanking the poker gods for bailing him out there.
From ahead to behind to ahead again.
I think nothing's worse than that roller coaster.
I like the roller coaster. I think that's why we do it. I think that's why we play the cards.
I suppose. If I had it my way, I'd just be ahead the whole time.
Yeah.
But alas, it is not my way. It's often the highway.
Here's what I would much rather do. Play super high stakes, some nosebleed stakes,
Nosebleed stakes?
and win every time.
Hmm.
Man, it looks like we got 2 boards here. We're going twice. There's a king on the flop. Ace king.
Yep. Ace King holds both ways.
Gonna take that one down. And Ace King wins the first half of the pot. And Ace King wins the second half of the pot.
Man, if I knew they were running twice, I would have rooted for different outcomes, you know?
Sure.
But, you know, getting in ahead, staying ahead, nothing feels better.
You know what? I like going in behind and then pulling ahead.
And pulling ahead.
I like going runner. I feel like nothing's funner.
Nothing's funner, dude. God, makes such a good point. How could I have forgotten?
I don't know. And we are moving on. We got Lauren in the box, one of our favorite dealers.
Of all time. Of all time. Do you know any deals outside of the 2 clubs that are around here? A.K.A. Triple C, Subway Card Club? and
Yeah.
KoJack's?
Yeah, I know lots of dealers. I went to Vegas, saw some dealers there.
Lots of my friends from high school.
Lots of my friends from high school. And look at this. We got King 8 for Rock Chalk. And Tom with the King 7.
And Sir Faultop with a King 4.
Lots of kings out there.
Let a king hit the river. Just one time. One time, Lauren.
Let's hear it from my short kings. Bear, 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 bear.
Oh, that's what, like, King 2 should be short king.
You know what? I'm on board with that.
Oh, and also, I made it I think Jack 4 has to be name changed. It's no longer the flat tire. It's the Sunny.
The Sunny, okay.
Because if you've ever played with Sunny, and, you know, everybody has, he wins a pot and says, "Oh, I'm so thankful I helped that old lady with her tire."
Right.
Yes.
What's a Jack for?
What's a Jack for?
For Sunny.
For Sunny, to help the old lady with her tire. We're putting it together.
Paulo actually pulling ahead here with a pair of 4s.
Pair of 4s are best.
Yeah, Tom's going to bet 20. Paulo's going to call. Rock Chalk out of there.
Out of there. Gets one out of there.
And there's a 6 on the turn, not changing too much.
4s and 6s with an ace. Even your king doesn't play here.
Tom trying to steal this pot here. Bets $55. I don't know that Paulo can call, and he does fold. He gets out of there.
Yeah, the pressure with the ace, too much for the poor lass.
Pressure is real.
Okay, I'm ready.
Tom stacking chips with lightning speed.
She's so fast.
Okay.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
To be fast at stacking chips, yeah.
Yeah. You know, but there's some, you gotta live in the moment. You gotta stack them slowly. And enjoy the, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. The journey of stacking the chips.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step.
All right, philosopher.
Can't help it.
That was your major, right?
No.
Yeah, something way worse.
Yeah, I majored in English the first time.
Ooh.
Very good at writing back in the day. Haven't practiced in years and years.
You want some practice? I got, be going to school pretty soon.
Ooh.
No.
Pass.
Ah.
Hard pass. Did enough school in my day.
You know, I do not like, I think I've come to the conclusion, I do not like 10-9.
10-9, not a great hand.
You hit your jack, queen, king, and you're behind.
You're behind. Exactly.
Someone's got the ace 10, which is why I like ace 10.
Yeah, 10-9, I feel like more often than not it's going to be drawing to the bad end of the straight.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, you just missed the board entirely. King 6-6, 2
And-
clubs. There's another king.
Miss entirely. The 10 though, it's gonna hit this river.
Yeah, Buddha ahead. Ace high. Checks around.
The 10 from space. Nope, the ace high wins it currently. But will someone attempt to put on pressure here? Paulo does just that, betting 15. Buddha, not last act. I think he does make the call. Does win with his ace high. Great. He picked him off there. That's a great play.
That's the way to win it. Kings and 6s with an ace. Buddha with the check mark and 23 more bones. The bones of the dollars.
I can't remember most of the skit.
You don't pull on the hair. You pull up, not out.
The bones are their money. They just want a second chance at life.
They do, because they never really had. They've never seen so much food as this. If you know, you know.
And if you don't, you don't.
And if you don't watch, I think you should leave.
On Netflix.
It is funny.
Plug. Where's our sponsorship?
You know what? Actually, by the way, I meant to bring this up earlier. KoJack's Live, now brought to you by KoJack's in Midland.
That's our sponsor.
It's us.
We sponsored ourselves. We got tired of not having one.
Exactly. We are the sponsor.
Why wait for someone else when you can do it yourself?
Yep. B with the K4. Sir folds a lot with the 7-5.
Now, is K4 short king, or is that too tall?
That's too big. I think you're right with the K deuce.
I think K3 could be like, it's like 5'9".
K2 is like,
Ooh,
wait a
aces
second.
for Alejandro. Paulo with the
look
pocket.
at this. And Buddha holding one of the other aces here, suited.
What do we have here?
Alejandro 35 to call out of the small blind, but
Does he raise it? Does he flat it?
Hollywooding a little bit here. Checking to make sure, looking back at it.
Why he thinks is Queen Jack in Poker Face Superman's reigns? I don't know. Maybe too small.
Now, looks like Alejandro going to raise it up. 4 betting to $85. Poker Face Superman way out of there.
Good fold. I would often make that bad call.
Yeah, Queen Jack, I feel like, is like 10-9.
What, drawn into the dummy into the straight?
Yeah, just Play it in position or not at all.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last hand of the stream.
We just got the worst news of our lives. The stream, the last hand of the stream has been played.
We are going to be moving on from the stream in about 15 minutes.
Brady, 5 betting.
Brady,
Right.
love to see it here. 220 with the queen deuce suited. Buddha now with
Again?
another big decision. A suited ace, and he does let it go.
Good fold.
Paul with the 10-8. Probably not going to be playing that one. And Paulo with the deuces. The ducks.
Paulo does have a little think about it.
Paulo with the ducks. Deuces never loses. Going to take a sip.
Helps with the memory.
It does. And it looks like, did Paulo call?
I don't know.
It looks like Paulo calls and Alejandro goes all in.
And wow, that is worst case scenario for Brady. One of his deuces are lost. They're looses. Oh. Now we did see Alejandro go all in, so I think action's over. Well, no, Brady still has to make the decision about his all in. Does make the call, that looked like. That did look like the one chip call. Now, aces are the best hand pre-flop, and you are ahead. But it just never feels good at getting it in with aces. Something's lurking in the water. Something smells fishy. Just every time. But let's see if they can hold one time for the one time. Brady would have to go runner for queens here. Lauren, make sure all these pots are correct. Doing the Lord's work. Doing what a dealer's supposed to do. Now, Brady does have some chips left. Alejandro and Paulo both at risk. 9-4-9. First flop. Maybe this is the only one? We do not know. 10 of clubs. There is a club draw for Brady here. Does hit. The club draw hits. Brady, with the clubs, if that is the one and only run out, that is it. The clubs take it down. And I think that's it. I think that was the only one. Poker's easy when you know what's coming out. Man, oh man. Yeah, Brady does take it down. That is nuts. Man, oh man. It was like I was saying, maybe it was commentator's curse. But just something's fishy about getting it in. Daniel saying, OMG, that's some luck. You're telling me, man. There's nothing Alejandro could have done there. Brady knew the clubs were coming. Tried to get him off early. James Taylor been playing this game all wrong, I guess. Me and you might be in the same boat, my man. It's easy when you know what's coming. Brady might need a professional chip stacker. Brady took that down. They ran it out once. I'm informing Chase of the big hand he missed. So ace, they all got it on, all in pre. Runner clubs. Brady took it down with queen deuce suited of clubs.
Queen deuce suited of clubs will take it every time. That's what I always
here
say.
it is again. Let's see it. Put it to the test.
Queen deuce is the short queen.
The short queen. Less famously as short king. Daniel saying he was definitely trying to steal that pot, then gets there. LMAO classic. LOL. You know, that's also a good feeling. You kind of bluff into it and you get there.
And then you get there.
You just got to get there sometimes.
That's why that semi-bluff is so powerful. And look at this, Paul with the Jack-9 just flopping a straight.
Ooh.
How do you like that, Michaela?
What's that? Oh, no. I didn't know. I thought you were referencing something.
Michaela is in the chat, or was earlier, cheering Paul on.
Heard. Still.
Paul improves to a 6-card straight.
See if he can improve to the 5-card straight. Hopefully not a jack, though. No. Well, he was still in the 9, yeah. Sorry. I'm looking.
That's okay. And Brady looking for a jack here to make a queen high straight. Paul going all in.
I would say Brady did hit the straight, though. He is there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And it looks like he calls right away. Rock chalk with a decision here.
Also got there. Oh, my.
Yep.
Paul with the absolute nuts right now. Rock chalk, drawn dead. Brady, 1 out to the jack.
That's right. Daniel in the chat saying the jack of diamonds is coming for the river. You are a sicko, my man. I like it.
The jack from space.
Let's see here. Space Jack.
Man, oh, man. What a pot. This is nuts.
This is a pot of all time.
This is six sickos here.
And it's a 9 on the river. A straight on the board. And Paul turns over the jack.
Man.
That is a beat right there. Almost $1,000 in the middle. All heading right over to Paul. Let's see if he can chip up another $50 to make it over that $1,000 mark.
Would he be our first to 1,000?
He would.
Can we check the winnings?
We can try. We had a glitch at the very beginning of the stream.
Oh.
Curiously enough, we had to reboot the whole system, but it did still keep count of the hands. Unbelievable. I don't know how that happens.
Daniel thinking Brady was going to suck out one more time. When you're hot, you're hot. That's a heat check is what I like to call it.
That's a heat check. Exactly what that is.
All right. I was about to say pop quiz, but it's not really a pop quiz. How do you tell somebody like they got a dirty stack, you know? You just tell them that, yeah, your stack's a little dirty, whatever.
I usually jump up on the table and just start screaming and pulling my hair out.
Until they realize.
No, everybody knows what that means. Oh, Chase is on the table again.
Everybody check your stack. Hurry.
Everybody check your stack.
I just flipped the whole thing.
The whole table?
The whole table.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
The stack's dirty. Might as well. Everything's dirty.
Everything's dirty. Forever unclean.
Forever unclean. I always like when it's like a green in your red. It's like, oh, you're a little richer than you thought.
Right. Yeah.
If it's the other way around, I just say your stack's dirty. You might
I do like when I'm cashing people out and they've got the barrels stuffed with 21 chips instead of 20.
Ah.
And I pull out the extras and say, hey, look, I made you a couple bucks. Nobody gets it.
And then they tell you to shut up.
Yeah, that's true. Rock Chalk with the 5-3, making Charlie proud.
Ooh. Charlie's ears are ringing.
With the Queen Jack for Buddha. Paul raising it up. Yan in the mix.
Newcomer to the table.
Ace 9. Coming in right before the stream ends. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out. We had a good time. I hope you did as well. Thanks for putting up with some of the technical glitches. Computers this time of the year. I don't know what it is. King 7-4 on the flop. Yeah, with the ace high.
Pocket 6 is still good.
Pocket 6 is still best. Alejandro's pocket deuce is pretty far behind. Mighty Ducks. The Swans, I like to call it.
Mm.
Rock Chalk calling 40 bucks. And there's a 7 right there on the turn, pairing the board.
Changes nothing for our players, though.
Changes nothing. Rock Chalk still betting at it, still drawn to a straight.
Buddha looking like he's going to call him down.
Buddha drawn to any pair here.
Any queen, any jack.
He is still ahead. And another 7.
Deuces were good. Sixes were good.
That's right. Rock Chalk firing away. Buddha folds the hand. Rock Chalk getting one through here to end our stream. Thanks for checking us out, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be the final hand.
Last hand of ever.
Yeah. We sure had a good time here. We got Chris in the background, our IT tech guru. We got Aiden here. I'm Chase.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for checking us out on Thursday. We will
Thursday.
suspend our live streams. We got some big changes coming for next week.
I have heard.
A lot of big things.
Surprised.
Yeah, a lot of cool things happening pretty soon here at KoJack's. So make sure to check out our Poker Atlas page, our Facebook page. We'll keep you informed on those updates. But we've also got the Saturday
Freeze out.
Freeze Out
And Sunday.
Deep Stack
Deep stack.
coming up. So make sure to check those out this weekend. And then, of course, Monday, business as usual with that free roll. Thanks again for watching, everybody.
Also.
Oh.
I think it's a mini series
The mini-series is coming up.
for Triple C.
That's what I'm saying.
Early, I think the first week of March.
Yeah.
So check them out.
Definitely come check out Triple C. Come check us out at KoJack's.
Midland, Texas.
A lot of cool things happening in March.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again soon.